drama with how people send me these images and will probably be sending me these images, literally making them all the same size is going to be impossible. So it's just a deal with it kind of thing. I'm not going to manually go in every time someone sends me something for the screen. But hello everyone. I will transfer over in just a second. I'm at least going to get... But hello. We're here. And I need to put this playlist on shuffle. But I hope everyone's doing well tonight. I know we usually don't. How biased this is gonna be? It's gonna be like it's opinionated. It's an opinionated tier list. But there will be factors like how much did I enjoy using the competitive, like do I think the design is cool? Do I think the design is stupid? Being competitive, like yeah, it's all personal. It is entirely personal. So like there's factors from like all over. Like do I just love the Pokemon? Do I just hate the Pokemon? Do I have like fond memories with it? It's a collective hodgepodge of all of that. But I figured this would be like a fun little like beta test for this sort of thing. Go to my SSS tier. We'll go over Omanite. We'll go over Omanite. With Helix. Yeah. I mean, good meme. I actually do kind of like Omanite though. But I'm gonna get the one elephant in the room straight up out of the way because it's not fair. This is the best boy. Corsola's neat. I do actually kind of dig Corsola, but I'm gonna get this one out of the way. Like anybody who knows me knew this is gonna happen. Favorite Pokemon of all time. Absolute favorite Pokemon of all time. Also, let me know how the music is, because I'm using a different audio setting, so I might be quiet, it might be loud. But I'm not necessarily go in like chronological order. I'm just gonna kind of go and like pick a Pokemon and then probably just rate it. We're thinking we just started, TJ. Music's like 55 here, 45. Okay, I can turn it down a little bit. Let's try that. That any better? Because we want to like just background music, not like Hodgepodge for Seeking. Fine, we'll rate Seeking next. Gosh, hello, yeah. That's like 3070. I mean, is 3070 okay? Or do you want me to turn it up a little bit more? Because I can turn it up slightly. Also, it doesn't have that all these songs are different audio levels. Turn it up slightly? Okay. There. I turned it up a smidge more. Just a very small smidge, so it should still be okay. Also, this tier list has alternate forms like Mega Blastoise. It doesn't have Dynamax Blastoise, or Gigantamax, or whatever it's called, but it does have Kingler and Lapras, so it's good enough. Yeah, we're gonna rate all the water types today. And again, I just want to get this one elephant out of the room. Should we consider Dynamax? We're gonna consider them separate. We're gonna consider those separate things entirely. So like, Kingler here is not gonna be the same as like this Kingler. There's also, speaking of that, I'm just gonna get this elephant out of the room as well. I hate this mechanic. Actually, I guess Lapras is like D tier. Dynamax Lapras can go to D, even though it's like the bottom of D. But I really just hated this mechanic just as a whole. In my opinion, it's like the worst thing that's happened. Like one of the worst things that's happened to Pokemon mechanic-wise. Even like they're aware of it, where it started being banned in VGC. So, you know, Garbo mechanic. Garbo mechanic. Okay, you know, like some of the designs. Some of the designs are okay. Like I actually will admit I like Venusaurs a lot. Can you redeem a little option? I mean, what do you want to redeem? Dynamax Lapras can pass the Mega Lapras. Oh, absolutely! Like, and I loved Megas. I think Megas were one of the best additions to the franchise. Is it better than Mudkip? Mudkip? Okay. So Mudkip I'm in a weird spot with. Because I do actually like the design a lot. But a lot of the fan base just, like, made this mod not as much of a thing that I love about it. But I do like it still. Splinter instant place it. I don't know. Cause I feel like it's somewhere pretty safe in the middle. I'll put it in B for now. I can see myself moving Mudkip up or down though, because I do like Mudkip. Also, you know what? Just because... Well, let's do starters. Let's do starters. I like Squirtle a lot. Squirtle used to actually be one of my favorite Pokemon before Johto came out and Totodile took over. Like, Squirtle was probably my favorite as a really little kid. And then who else do we have? Piplup. It's alright. Would I put it in B or C? I go kind of back and forth. I think C is okay for now. A little below average. Oshawott. Same tier as Piplup, probably. It's okay in my opinion. I don't like Prinplup. I admit Empoleon is really cool though, but I was a Turtwig guy. And then Froakie. Froakie was pretty cool. I actually, at times, mostly because of Greninja, but I'm like, man, part of me wishes I picked Froakie. But I love Chespin. I love the Chespin line too. That was the line I picked in that gen. Poplio. I have a slight bias towards this thing just because I picked Bacon. In 5th gen, I picked Tepig. 5th gen, that was the first time I ever picked Firestarter. Man, Poplio. I have a weird bias towards Poplio just because when I was on a Pokemon Go faction, this thing was our mascot. And I also liked it in the anime. I think B for now, but I could see myself moving it up. Actually, I like Primarina. The other two. I like Primarina a lot too. I think Primarina is really nice. Is that on the starters? Oh, Sobble. Okay, first tier change. There we go. This feels mostly accurate. Unicorn versus a water type? Yeah! Keldeal's a water type. Like if you cry every time. What else is there? Alright, you know, actually, I like Starmie a lot. Starmie is really cool. Starmie is a high tier Pokemon for me. Probably one of my more enjoyed water types. Also Chinchou. Again, I'm not going in any chronological order with this, but I'm jumping around. Sobble's another middle form. I kind of like Inteleon. Inteleon I think is kind of neat. I really actually yeah, I can kind of go in U. Well, nah, D tier. It's D tier. Also, you'll probably hear music loop when I think about it, considering this playlist is not terribly long. But it is weird trying to find stream music. And actually knowing what is going in U tier. I do not like these boys. I do not like these boys at all. Yeah, actually this thing's also kind of U tier. In that. I'll reorganize within the tiers later, but yeah. I kind of think this is just all U tier. What else do I like a lot or not like a lot? Actually, this is kind of a low tier. I'm not super keen on Huntail. I'm more of a Gorobus person. I guess I was wearing Clan Pearl a minute. Where do I want to put Clan Pearl? It's not here. It's definitely not Froakie. Yeah, you know, I think top of C. C for Clam. Yeah! C for Clam. What else do I like a lot? Oh! How did I forget one of my all-time favorite legendaries? Kyogre. I love this Pokemon. I also love Primal Kyogre. Wailord. It's average. It's pretty average. I kind of like Whale Mirror more than Whale Lord. Oh, I'll reorganize the tiers later, but yeah, I think that's probably right for the whales. Actually, no, I should probably... I'm gonna move Chinchou down. Because I realized that Mantine should also be really high up. And once you get 90% on, yeah. If I feel like I need to immediately reorder something, I will, but like... I'm not gonna like super worry about reordering within tiers. Oh, actually, you know what? Corphish. I do like me some Corphish. I'm not as in love with Crawdaunt, though. I don't want to put Crawdaunt. I feel like it's C or D. I'll put it in C for right now. Cloyster's really cool. I like Shelder. I think Shelder's cute. Yeah, I like I'll put Shelder on top of B. I think that's fair. The good boy, Wooper. Wooper is a high tier. Quagsire is also a high tier. I love these two. I love all the memes with Wooper and Quagsire too, so that always helps. What else? By the way, you're always fine to use the Get My Opinion to redeem for an earlier pick, I guess. I actually am going to say that I'm not super keen on Frogadier. But I do kind of like it more than a lot of this stuff. Oh, actually, yeah. There. Get those out of the way. I am not fond of Water Monkey. Monkeys. I like the Grass Monkey. I will say I like the Grass Monkey. I really do actually enjoy Grass Monkey. What else do I want to rank? I'm ranking work through this faster than I thought I would. Actually, no, I hate this mechanic. You have to understand that. But hello, Lex. No, I hate the Dynamax. I hate Dynamax. I think it's a garbage mechanic. And that's part of how I'm basing this. Suicune, Suicune! Ooh, Suicune. Where'd I put Suicune? Suicune's pretty high. It is at minimum B tier. But probably higher. I don't think it... S, like, double S is gonna be hard to, like, place. You know what? I actually think Suicune's A. Suicune's A tier. It might move, or S tier. It might move down to A. Whole Final Legendary plot. Yeah, it really did. Suicune's just like super cool. I love this Pokemon. It's also biased because like I played Crystal as my very first Pokemon game because I didn't own a GBA until Crystal. Because my parents were like, you need to learn to entertain yourself. Here's a GBA. Or not GBA, GB, Game Boy Color, excuse me. And a Game Boy Color before in advance. And I remember just seeing Suicune and being like, this mon is so cool! It was one of the few mons I actually caught in Crystal. My first Crystal Silver favorite from this day. I love Crystal. I actually own Soul Silver still, and it's how I replay the Johto games. What else do I like a lot, not like? I think Mega Sharpedo's actually kind of dumb. But I think it's... Yeah, I'd probably put it there. Exactly. Like, as soon as... Like, I managed to get my copy of Soul Silver before, like, the... Well, first that, I got my copy of Soul Silver, traded it off for, like, other more modern Pokemon games. Then I was like, you know what? Nah, this is, like, my favorite game. Honestly, just because of my favorite generation, I re-picked up a copy before, like, they had the huge price increase, and I'm so happy I have a copy of Soul Silver again. I started a Nuzlocke of it, but I learned that it had like that weird save function where you can't just like manually overwrite like a save file. You have to go delete your old one and then save for a new file. So I kind of just stopped my Nuzlocke at that point. Also thinking about it, Omastar is probably about here. I think Omastar is very like, eh. Arguably C, but I think about D is okay. Actually, no, I like Omastar more than Frogadier. The memes. I mean, that's Omanite. That's Omanite, my dude. But you know what? I actually do like Omanite. Probably bottom of B, top of C. Somewhere in that range. And you know what? I'll put these here too, because I do like these Pokemon. Kabuto and Kabutops. I think Kabuto's actually really cool. Kabutops I like just because of rain teams. We can say the fact that Omanite's evolved was a higher main. You right. But I'm just not as in love with Omastar. I admit, like, I loved Omanite, but the Kabuto Kabutops line just kind of grew on me more. Plus the fact that Kabutops is also Genesect, I think is really neat. She goes this over now. Okay. What else do we want to do? I'm not in love with Feedbass, I'll be honest about that. My loading is cool. I would probably put my loading above Gorbis. Actually, I'd put it above Oshawott. Actually, the more I think about it, I'm just gonna keep moving this thing up. Yeah, top of C. Top of C, maybe bottom of B. We'll see how far back you put all the fish Pokemon. Oh, jeez, all the fish? All the fish. I don't want to, like, power through this. I want to take my time with it. But we will get to at least some of the fish. Basculin. Basculin's pretty low. Because, like, I don't know, I like the design on the red one more, mostly because of the eyes, but I don't like the coloring. I don't know, it's just very basic. Azumarill's actually kind of cool. I like Azumarill a lot. I have a lot of competitive bias with Azumarill too, not even just because of Pokemon Go, but because of, like, the mainline games, once it got huge power. Like, this thing in 6th gen was so good. I don't think it's quite A tier. It's definitely, I think it's B. I want to say about that for Azumarill and Meryl. I like the Assault Vest Azu a lot. That was the set I rocked back in the day. I think Assault Vest Azu was, like, super slept on, but that mom was a monster. Okay. Also, actually thinking about it. Nah, I kinda like Quillfish. Kinda. I think C tier is probably. Also thinking about it, I'm moving Lapras up. Quillfish. Probably about there. Let's see here. What else do I like a lot or dislike a lot that immediately jumps up? Lantern, I actually think kind of has a dumb design. I'm not super in love with Lantern, but I think it's about average. For a bit. I mean, you're good. Yeah, feel free to request whatever. Also, Finneon Lumineon is pretty low tier. I actually do prefer Basculin. Russia isn't S tier cringe. Hello, Derica. How's it going? I'm still working on things. Arceus. Ooh. Arceus, I think, is a really cool Pokemon. I do actually like this one a lot. God, I never compared Arceus to Shelder. I think that's probably an adjustment I'll have to make. Probably about that. His mother Russia. I like Corphish. I like Corphish. I'm just not as big on Crawdon. I never thought I'd hear that phrase, right? I'm just seeing Piplup as B. I think Piplup's like okay. But hello, welcome, welcome. Arceus to Shelder. I don't know, because like I never consider Arceus a water type, but it is on the list. And it's like, it technically is a comparison I'd have to make. I think Piplup's like very, like, okay. Water from Arceus, yeah, exactly. Well, the blue helps. And technically it's gonna be like whenever we do like more of these tier lists in the future, because I kind of want to just do this more. Like moving Arceus around and just considering it. It's like, wow, I never thought of it as this type of Pokemon before. What else? What else? I actually think Mega Swampert's kind of dumb. Not just yellow, yeah. Yeah. I can get behind that. They do just kind of look yellow. Oh wait, how'd I forget you? My homie Lotad and Ludi. Oh, Lotad's definitely S. I put Ludicolo. It's at the bottom of. I'll put it. Actually, I'll put. Well, not bottom of A. I'll put it in bottom of A for now. I might move it up to top of B. Metallic Lemon Sauce, like, yeah. That like, God, these metallic blue rings would look really good. Come on, he dances. I mean, he's just, I like Ludicolo. Ludicolo, that mirror B. You know what? You're right. Top of B. B for mirror B. Oh god, Ludicolo's gonna set a standard though if it's in top of B. That almost makes me want to move like these three down to C if this is in B. They almost love Spinda. I actually do love Spinda. Like, unironically, because of free-for-alls, I absolutely love Spinda. Who else? Who else? Spinda cute. Yeah, Spinda is cute. I like Spinda a lot. After Beerman. The C is unfollow. I'm debating between top of C or bottom of B. I am debating about my Milotic. I can see my Milotic moving up easy. Like, we're gonna rearrange everything once we have, like, initial placings. Like, this is just tentative, but I do like my Milotic, and it might move up. I could definitely see it in B. What else do I like just a lot? Remoraid is... okay. It's a fish. Actually, I'm gonna move Gorbis down, I think about it. I kinda like... they're about the same, but I'm gonna do that. Just straight for something. You are correct. I'm not as keen on Mega Slowbro. But I do think it's higher than some of the fish. Yeah, I think that's about right. Goldeen... it's okay. And Seeking... I think Seeking actually is just, like, neat, but, like, I don't super love it. And I think if I'm gonna put it in C, then some mons need to move up to B. Because I'm kind of thinking C tier for Seeking. Yeah, I think Seeking needs to go in, like, C tier. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Also, then I'm gonna reserve double S for like my favorite mon of each type exclusively. So, what else is there? Oh, Tapu Lele. Lele, I like. Or not Lele, Finny. Excuse me. Finny, I like a lot. I like it more than Shell there. Yeah. Yeah. Sure, my mic is busted. It's all good. Thank you for the offer, though, Derica. What else? Actually, this thing is... Mega Gyarados thing is pretty low. I don't super love Mega Gyarados. It looks too short. I think the problem I have with Mega Gyarados is just that it's too short. Yeah, it's just a shrimp. Also, Gyarados is actually really cool. I like Gyarados a lot. Yeah. Also thinking about it, actually, nah, we're doing this. Make a Gyarados with a cocktail sauce. That's how you get the shiny. Vaporeon's also really good. Slow King? It's kind of average. I think Slow King's pretty average. Tentacool is just a jellyfish. It's... Yeah, I think about there. And then Tentacruel? Hi there, what do you mean? I actually do like Tentacruel. I think this mon's really cool. Yeah. Actually, thinking about it, I'm gonna move my Ludwig up a little more. Maybe mean to Lantern. I don't know, Lantern's just very average, in my opinion. It's very average. Like, I love Chinchou. Chinchou I think is adorable. I just don't like Lantern as much. Even though this thing was a carry for me in Pokemon Go. Water Electric. Yeah, that's what I get out of Chinchou. Like receiving all the buffs. I mean, I like my Lodic, and I did say I could see my Lodic moving up easy. I do like this mon a lot. And plus, as we define the tiers a little more, it makes sense for me to move it up. It's super cute. I think it's like, it's not my favorite. I love how, like, his smile, but then I just look at Wooper and Quagsire, and I'm like, nah, that's a smile I really love. Slow King? We rank Slow King. Slow King's right here in C tier. Unless he meant Slowpoke and Slowbro. Slowbro? Okay, figured. I like the memes with Slowpoke. I will say I like the memes with Slowpoke. And yeah, I like Slowbro too. I remember as a kid, like, I absolutely wanted to think, like, the Shelter that was on Slowbro's tail to just be its own Pokemon. And I wanted that for the longest time. Just put them all above Wailord. Nah, I don't like King as much. You keep doing this. I don't know, Wailord's like very average. And hey, Wailmer is B. Enjoy your boy Wailmer here. Lord. What else is there? Oh, Kingdra. How did I not see Kingdra? This thing is immediately an S tier. I love this Pokemon. Cast Form. I think Cast Form is probably straight up like down the middle. Yeah, I'd put it there. I feel like these three are pretty interchangeable, but I'll leave it as this. What else? What else? I actually don't like Barbush a lot. Oh yeah, no, I love the Cast Form gimmick. But, you know, when your stats are so meh. I actually love how they did this thing justice in Pokemon Go. It was a cool gimmick and whether it was overpowered. Yeah, but whether it being overpowered was an awful thing. It was an awful thing for the metagame. Like, I consider Black and White meta, at least singles-wise, arguably one of the worst meta. Like, probably the worst meta. Realistically. Aside from Sword and Shield, actually. I think Sword and Shield also has a really bad singles meta. Like, I would probably say that the Black and White singles meta was the second worst meta. But worse in terms of balancing. Sword and Shield, I think, is just worse because the limited mon pool makes the meta really bad and stale. Because, fun fact, diversity helps a game live. Because Dynamax... Well, I even, like, Dynamax, like, after it got banned, because it did get banned in singles, but, like, a limited pool does not make a healthy format as people like to make it out to be. Like, it's one thing if a meta, like, naturally reaches a stale point when you have a ton of options, kind of like how we see in games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or, like, what we saw in last gen of Pokemon. But when it's because you limit the options, you limit the ability to find more unique answers to the options within the meta. And then it also helps establish, like, what's actually a problem within the game. Like how in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Greninja was a really big problem. Switch to sleep. Okay, I exclude Gen 1 on the basis that they didn't know what they were doing with Gen 1. They fixed a lot in Gen 2. Also, should redeem points, so let's go for it. I'm gonna think about something else to put on the tier list. I think Lombard is actually also kind of average. Actually can move up a little bit. Lewis Cash is actually pretty cool. Yeah, about there. The singles medic is done. The Cleric Challenge Station a lot. DA11 Hollow. The OST. No. This is custom Robo OST. But okay, my thoughts on the singles meta. So, I think that the Sword and Shield only singles meta is pretty bad right now, as it gets pretty stale. And keep in mind, I haven't been following singles as much, but I think the tier changes that we've been seeing are interesting. Like, I think it's funny that Tyranitar is considered bad right now, but at the same time, when a lot of the mods that Tyranitar is amazing against just don't exist. Like, honestly, I would have less of an issue with the Sword and Shield singles meta if it was more like in the mentality of like a draft meta. Because like it feels like a draft meta in a way. Just like a really big draft meta. But like when I look at National Dex meta, I think like some of the bans are wild, like how they just banned King's Rock the other day. Which I think is hilarious. Calyrex Shadow allowed. I know Zacian was being, like, Uncrowned Zacian was being tested. Which I get. Like, I think it's really cool like, when they actually can, like, make it so it's, like, some of the Uber mons are allowed. I don't really have a comment on Calyrex Shadow, because I just haven't, like, looked at that mon that much. But Zacian, I think, is kind of neat. Like, I was of the hot take when they did the April Fool's testing for Giratina. Well, Giratina, Origin, I should say. I was of the hot take that Giratina Origin should actually be OU legal. Not immediately in that format, because I understand the centralizing bit, but I did agree that it should have been legal. Like, had, like, the game continued towards, like, national dexes, like, now, I actually would say, like, Giratina be unleashed. I do not think that Mon would have been as centralizing as it was. But again, I know it's a very hot take. An extremely hot take. So, not any VGC singles? Oh, well, VGC, like, VGC isn't singles. Keep that in mind. Like, when you say VGC and singles, like, that's two different things. Back in the gym. It was just because speed boosts what made it LP back then. Yeah, like, or Battle Coliseum. Okay. So again, like, I don't follow, like, the 3v3 as much, but, like, at least for VGC, like, I get, like, the Ubers being allowed and such. I think that, like, also helps with the format, ironically enough. Despite how centralizing they are, I think them, like, being at least in VGC is, like, a healthy thing. But I don't have, like, a real comment on Battle Coliseum. Yeah. And again, that's like when you say like doubles, like that's actually what I interpret as VGC. But I think that VGC is such a different beast where it's like even like legendaries that are normally good in like singles are just bad, or like Pokemon that are like bad in singles are normally just like extremely good. Like Bronzong, I think is a good example of that. How like what year was it? Like 2016, 2017? I know Wolf covered it. It's just been so incredibly lame. Yeah, no, exactly. I feel like because it's such a limited pool of Pokemon, like, singles is just not a healthy format. And, like... Battle Coliseum is small one, but oh. I don't know, I typically like a lot of the small gun rules, and I do agree with them, like, typically, but I haven't, like, played National Dex, and that's, like, the format I would play if I was to play Pokemon right now. But Sword and Shield has just been so whatever to me. I'm just not happy with, like, the format. But again, I also have said this multiple times. I think limiting the Mon pool was not a healthy choice. But okay, what else do I want to play? Seal's okay. Seal and Dugong both. I like Dugong and Seal. Very fast. Yeah, Tricker's been a very thing. So I won't cry if you put Floatzel low. Floatzel's probably not going to end up like super high. But hello, Novik, how's it going? Wartortle. If I'm putting Lantern here, I feel like Wartortle should be pretty high. Actually, yeah, I would play probably Wartortle top of C, maybe bottom of B. Blastoise I like a lot too. Actually, yeah, Blastoise can go in A. I might move Blastoise up. And then Mega Blastoise. Probably about that. No, maybe I'll build it up. I don't know. I could see Blastoise moving. It's like, yeah, no, it's just like I think like Battle Coliseum just follows a lot of like the VGC stuff. But like Sleep is such a hard status to like properly use, especially considering Smeargle no longer gets Dark Void. And Mythics are like never legal in VGC. VGC sequels. Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like a nightmare. Psyduck. I like Psyduck more than Seeking, I'd say. And Bullbuck. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of 3v3 singles. I think 6v6 is a lot better. Human breeding? I don't like that information. I'd prefer you not to share it in my stream. Also, Poliwag and Poliwhirl can go up here, probably. Well, if I'm putting these two here, I feel like Corphish should probably move up. And then Poliwrath is probably about there. And then the Cookie Monsters, Shabak. Also, I will say in the Discord, if you want to ever recommend to me like music for this playlist, feel free to. But I do have to like, I will say no musical lyrics. That's just like a straight up no-go. Well, this is like Persona music, but even then I'm a little afraid to touch Persona music. I like Krabby. Well, do I like Krabby more than... It's about the same. I think Kingla is actually really cool. I'm gonna rearrange these, like I said, but... It's better. It's just not interesting looking. It's kind of a lame design. I like Wagon Whirl a lot more. Horsey, it's okay. I like Horsey. I'm not Tentacool tier. And Seadra is also roughly the same. Staryu. Ooh, where do I put Staryu? This one's also neat. I think about C. Maybe B. Gosh, sorry. We want chill music. Lap. Magikarp. It's a fish, but it's a cool fish. It's a cool fish. Also thinking about it. I have not, but I'm also just mainly looking for like video game music. But I mean, if you want to pass it to me, I can take a listen. But again, just like no real bands, just because like, you know, I don't want to get like, because then we have to like work with both Twitch, TOS, and YouTube. So music is always a little bit of a scary thing. I think Lapras is probably A. Thinking about it. And if Lapras is A, I'll put Wartortle in A. Or, excuse me, if Lapras is B, I'll put Wartortle in B. Corsola. I'm gonna come back to Croconaut for Alligator. Like, old video game music should be okay. Again, you can just pass it to me and I can, like, check and all that. Like, I'll take suggestions, but I'm not gonna, like, immediately just plop stuff in. Corsola? It's neat. I like Corsola. Probably, like, high C. I'll DM it on Discord. That sounds good. Oh, we went through the entire playlist. I'll pick a random song from the playlist. Sure. We'll pick the song and then just kind of loop it. Like I said, this playlist is not terribly long. It hasn't even been an hour. Like, there's not a lot of songs in this playlist. There's literally 12 songs in the entire playlist. Like, it's a playlist I'm just treating as a gradual project. Because, like, to be fair, we don't use the playlist a lot. I just want it for, like, stuff like this, or, like, if I ever do anything desktop. Or just, like, comfy hangout streams. And I'm just like, I need music. Artillery? Artillery's, like, okay. I like it less than Lander. Nah, it's about, like, these three, I'd say. Yeah, I think Artillery can go up there. Okay. You can post it in the Discord. Like, there is a channel for, like, Twitch recommendations that I made. So, you guys are fine to post that in there. Or if you just want to share music in general with everyone else, there's a music channel. Ooh. Actually, what do I want to rank next? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna jump around. Rotom. This is a mon I actually really want to, like, rank high. Because I have a bias towards Rotom. This one was one of my favorites back in, Sun and Moon competitive. Where one of my favorite cores was Rotom Tapu Bulu. And I absolutely adored that core. Also, the design grew on me. To where I actually almost bought a plush of it. Araquanid. I actually do like Araquanid. I think Dupiter is kind of dumb. Actually, I'm gonna move. I'll do that. This isn't perfect, but yeah. back when I actually do like this mod. This one's cool. I don't like it more than Krabby, but I like it more than Psyduck. Maybe Krabby moves up. Specifically Ash Greninja. Oh, that is a thing that's on here. As soon as I find it, there it is. Ash Greninja. I actually like this design a lot. It's either like top of B or bottom. Well, it's either B or A. I think B. Because I kind of like normal Greninja a bit more, and I'll rank Greninja. Greninja. Yeah, I wish it was more like Bond Greninja compared to Ash Greninja. But no, I actually do like Greninja a lot. The anime made me absolutely love this Pokemon. I hate playing this character in Smash, but I love this Pokemon from the anime. Like, I think Ash's Greninja literally became one of my favorites. But I also loved X, Y, and Z. Or, excuse me, Z. Well, no, they do say X, Y, Z for the title. No, I think Greninja's neat. I like Greninja a lot. Prinplup's pretty low. Maybe Greninja may not Unite. I have no idea. I haven't looked at any of the characters on Unite. I saw like a little bit of Zero Aura gameplay and that's it. Prinplup's also pretty low. Actually, well, it's not U tier. I don't hate it. I just dislike it. What else is there? Love this. It's a heart-shaped fish. Actually, no, this should move up. Oh yeah, this thing's actually kind of ugly, let's be real. I think this thing actually kind of ugly. Seismitoad I like, though. I think I might move some mons up to B. I see some of these C tiers moving up to B tier. It's a duck. Actually, not below. Below. And Swanna, it's about the same. At least I think the duck is cuter. Who's the issue? Okay, why is this water type? Palkia being a water type still does weird me out. But I think Palkia, minus the neck, I think is pretty cool. So I'd probably put it in B. I think B makes sense. Wait, the Cramer's actually playable? That's wild, but okay. Alamomola. I like that it's a sunfish. It feels a little more creative, but I'm still not like in love with it. Also, actually thinking about it, you know what? About that. The Kermit's DPS. That actually makes sense to me. I can understand that, like just firing Pikachus. What else? Wow, we're actually kind of winding down a little bit. Alright, Scrub's the water type, but Dragalge isn't. Primarina. This thing is actually pretty cool. I think about there. Yeah, I'll put it there for now, and then I'll rearrange the tiers later still. I'm not as big on Clauncher, but I do kind of like it. It's about here, I want to say, and then... Fun fact, I actually bred a shiny of this thing, and I was super happy about it when I got it. I think the red looks really good on it. Oh, Jellicent. How did I ignore Jellicent all this time? Jellicent is definitely a high tier. I love this design. More so the male design than female design. Then Frillish. Frillish is okay. It's higher than Seeking. Actually, I put Magikarp in. Yeah. I don't think it's like an awful design, but I like male Jellicents a lot. Also, I think these are kind of whatever. Just straight up. Actually, no, these are higher than that. Well, this thing isn't. Yeah, Barraskewda. I don't remember Baby Barraskewda's name, but I remember Barraskewda. I'm not in love with Marini. It's pretty low. I like the monkey more. Actually, no, I don't like the fish more. Arceus, okay. What else? Oh, Pyukumuku. I do like Pyukumuku. It's cute. Probably above Quillfish. I don't know, I feel like Quillfish is like one of the most average water types. Yeah, it's a cool ability. Like, I think the mod was really neat. I was kind of like a more modern Boba Fett. Jesus face. I like that in the anime. I'm actually thinking about it because the anime is the thing. There. You can move up a little more. You bring up the point of the anime. So Marini can move up a little bit. Toxapex. Oh my god. I do like Toxapex. This one was pretty cool. I liked how it worked in competitive. Even if people were like, this mod is stupid. Like, it was a neat mod. Wimpod is... eh. I like Golisopod. I think Golisopod is actually really cool, where it's like a samurai and all that. Yeah. I might move this up higher in B, but I'm gonna put it in B for now. Duat's actually kind of low. I don't super love it. Samurai, I think, is also neat, but it's probably also top of D, like bottom of C. I'll put him in bottom of C for right now. What else? What else? Do I agree on Samurai? I would disagree on that. I actually like Samurai. I don't know, I think Samurai just gets too much hate. Like, it's the second starter I would have picked from 5th gen. If I didn't pick Tepig. But yes, I am saying that the Snivy line is my least favorite line out of those three. Again, hot take, I'm aware, but... Surskit? It's kind of cute. I like Masquerain, but again, this is just Surskit, which is so weird. I take it. Yeah, no, again, I know my take on the Snivy line is a very hot take. And a lot of people would stake me at the cross and be like, you're wrong. I like Resolute Keldeo more than I like normal Keldeo. I think normal Keldeo is just kind of whatever. Probably, it's within this borderline. I'll put it here. So you're like the middle evolution 60% of the time. I think the middle evolutions don't get enough credit. Like, I like Pignite. I like Pignite. I decently like Wartortle. Ivysaur is pretty cool. I'm not as keen on Charmeleon. I like all the Johto middle evolutions, admittedly. Hoenn, I think, minus Combuskin is pretty cool. I think the middle evolutions are pretty cool, but like, it's just that you don't spend a lot of time with them. So they're just kind of the most forgettable ones, unfortunately. What else? Choodle's kind of dumb. I think Choodle is kind of dumb, but it's... see why I like Marshall a lot. You can send it to me later, but sure. Italian's alright. I like the James Bond aesthetic of it. I think it's nice and cool and Seeking. Actually, I'm gonna move Seeking a little lower. It's in the memes chat. I'll take a look then. What else? What else? Wishy-Washy. I feel like if I'm putting Wishy-Washy here, then Keldeo needs to move up a good bit. School form, I think, is actually kind of cool. Like, if you just made school form like an entire Pokemon in of itself, I probably would have liked it a lot more. Cramorant's just a bird. But it's a funny bird. Wow, we're actually getting there. What do I go for next out of what's left? I'll go Temple. I think Temple's pretty cute. God, this entire, like, top of C, bottom of B is gonna be, like, a weird thing to reorganize. Dreadnought, I think, is also kind of neat. Do I like it more than... I think Krabby and Staryu need to at least move up. Relicanth, I actually like Relicanth. This one's cool. I'm not as keen on Shellos now I think about it. Gastrodon I like though. Empoleon. I'll get Empoleon next. Empoleon's pretty cool. I'll put Empoleon in B. I don't like Caracosta as much. I think it's kind of average. And then Tirtuga. Yeah, I could see Tirtuga being decently high. Sharpedo, I think, is also really cool. Carvana, I think, is average. It's just fish. Yeah, well, a piranha. Fish is really just a fish, too. I was gonna say piranha plant, but... What else? What else? I like the entire Spheal line. Walrein less so. But I did have fun with this thing back in 4th gen when I started playing doubles for the first time, and I played Hail Room as my doubles team. I think because of competitive bias. Feels cute. And I also think Celio. No, I would have put Celio in A. Wingull is Burb. But it's a cool bird. Caliper. I feel like B might be appropriate. Fiona I actually like a lot. That's an A tier mon. Even though this mon sucks. Unfortunately, this mon's really bad. I still think it's really cool. Plus the fact that it's like, you gotta breed a Manaphy. Which I don't know who would think to breed a Manaphy with a Ditto to get this thing. but I like it. Speaking of Manaphy, Manaphy has a lot of competitive bias with me. I think Tyke is lower than Tyne, but I do like Tyke still. This is that borderline sort of section. I'm going to put it in A for now. You know, I felt kind of funky. What do you mean it came from a Manaphy? See, Manaphy became Apple's new CEO. So, you know. Volcanion. Okay, this one is a bias because of competitive use. I loved using this thing during the short time that I played with it. This one was really fun. God, we're almost done. Skrill? Skrill can go up there. There's really few water types around like you about, huh? I'm actually kind of amazed by that. This thing can probably go and see. I actually do like the fossils, admittedly, from this gen. Dracofish is also a water type. I keep forgetting that. So then it's just these starters and then Urshifu. Urshifu, I think, is also pretty cool. Probably high B. Maybe mid B. Yeah, I guess about mid B, huh? Alright. And then the last few. So, Marshtomp. I want to say it's like C or B. I will have to start rearranging these tiers admittedly. And then Swampert. So I did not play 3rd gen where this mon was a monster. And I didn't really play as much in 4th gen because that was me learning. I think Swampert's neat though. And then the evolutions of my favorites. These are probably both A tier or S tier. Well, no, actually, I think I'm gonna move Crocodile down to top of A. Because I like Totodile and Feraligatr a lot, but Crocodile's probably my least favorite. Emerald Nuzlocke. I mean, if I did an Emerald Nuzlocke, I would pick Trico. That was my starter from that generation. But alright, I think we have our tier list officially. So let's go ahead and start reorganizing the tiers, I guess. I think Suicune might actually be the bottom. Or actually, no, I think Greninja's the bottom of this tier. Sorry for Alligator. Actually, nah. I think because of competitive bias. And even though I know Feraligator's never been great, I've always loved using this Pokemon. Breaking Nuzlocke Law. I like Kingdra more than Lotad. I like Shincha more than Lotad. Yeah, okay, I think S is good. Gosh, I really want to reorganize B, C, and D. My favorite among A tier? Might be Quagsire, actually. I like Quagsire or Cloyster. God, this is so weird. Reorganizing now, it's just within the tiers. My least Least favorite out of all of these, though? It might be Mantike. Mantike or Volcanion. Manaphy, I'm also not in love with the design of. Yeah, I think actually A looks okay. And then B tier. Oh boy. My favorite out of B? It probably is Whiscash. Tentacruel's really cool. I like Primarina more. God, I kind of almost don't do this. Actually, I like Arcovish more than Dracovish. Ozzy's also cool. Well, Ozzy can go there. Meryl? Yeah, I like Meryl. Blastoise. Songbird's pretty cool. Staryu's high up here. Then don't. Nah, I can do it. We're close enough, anyways. Or we just might as well. Sharpedo's neat. Probably Clamperl after that. Urshifu, I think, is pretty neat. Actually, I like Wartortle a lot, too. Seismitoad has a bias for me because it was one of my first shinies. What's my least favorite out of all of these? Is it Palkia? Oh, no, Toxapex. Palkia, I think, is also pretty low in here. I think Golisopod can move up. Oh, Keldeo absolutely needs to move up. Hold up. Also, Hivering Mega Blastoise is so high up here. Yeah, I think B looks about right. C tier. I like Lumberry a lot too. I actually think Dreadnought probably should move down. Am I saying anything really that's like here that's not what I would argue correct? I guess technically these three should move up, shouldn't they? Because I'd say I'd probably like them more than the Slowpoke line. Hey, Kingler actually should move down. Remoraid could also probably move down. Surskit 2. I like Remoraid more than Corvus. Artillery, Seal. Not bad. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, I think C tier is pretty good. Honestly, rearranging it like within the tiers is a lot easier. Ugh, the D tier. D tier, then U. I actually kind of like Goldeen. At least out of these ones. Anime gives this thing points. Barraskewda, I think, is at least fun to use. So I'll give it that. I don't like these fish. Chudo, I also think is kind of dumb. Actually, not. Do I can move up? Wait, argue with this, actually, now that I think about it? Nah, Mega Swampert can move up a little bit. So we can pull this star. There are memes about this thing which we collected enough. Yeah, I don't see anything immediately wrong with D, and then the U tier. What do I think is the ugliest? I mean, these two are both equally ugly. Yeah. I actually kind of think that might be the tier list. I'm gonna give it one more quick glance to see if there's anything that's like, no, wait, that's not right. But I think this might be it. Actually, I'm gonna move Greninja down. I'm gonna move this thing down. I think I placed it a bit too high. Above low. Well, even though I still don't like it, and then Glycopod needs to move up. Then Pearl could probably move down a little bit. Also, Clauncher actually should move up. God, I kind of almost want to redo B. But I think this generally is how I would say it's okay. Yeah, I think I'm pretty overall. Anything else? Yeah, I think this overall looks okay. I think we got ourselves our tier list of every water type. I hope this is fun for you guys as it was for me. I actually kind of like doing fun little chill out streams like this. If you guys like this, let me know, because like I would like to do more of this in the future with like the other types and such, but fun, comfy hangout stream. Yay, let's go. The feedback helps. Oh, thank you, Rare Brains. If you guys really want me to do tier lists, like, feel free to post them at the Discord. Like, it doesn't have to be just Pokemon. It can be, like, other stuff, like, rank every playthrough you've ever done on stream. So streams are nice. Hey, Luna, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. But no, I thought this was fun. I don't really get to do stuff like this as much often, but I kind of wanted to do this in like the event that we were going to do Pokemon Mystery Dungeon as our playthrough, which we still probably will do that like in the stream's lifetime, like probably this year. But right now I know you guys are saying that the World Ends with You is more interesting, which I think is fair. It's a new game. Oh, what is... I have not seen that, so I'll take your word for it, though. But yeah, I think that's probably going to go ahead and do it for me. I'm pretty content with this list. I'll probably post this on Twitter if you want to like refer back to it. He tier listed condoms and edible under. I didn't know they made edible underwear, but alright then. Alright then. Also, actually, I'm making one more change there, so you can move up and move forward this. The very interesting tier list, though, Main's made. Yeah, I think with that, though, we're probably going to go and end stream, so I'm going to put the music. And we're going to go ahead and end off here. So with that, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed today's surprise little stream. Sorry for no stream yesterday, but work stuff happened, and I'm still technically dealing with it all. But yeah, thank you all very much. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did and haven't already, please hit the follow button. It really helps me out a lot more than you know. We're trying to work our way up to 300 followers. If you're really to do someone to financially support me in the stream, maybe you want to contribute to a Fjorm summoning session and all of that, please consider subbing, gifting a sub, donating, all that goodness, but I understand money is tight for a lot of people. Please don't spend what you don't have. Focus on your own lives first. If you want to hop into the Discord, there you go. There's a link. Yeah, I think that's more or less going to go ahead and do it. So I hope you all enjoyed. We will be back tomorrow for something. I'm not sure if I'm going to finally try Pokemon Unite or if I'm going to or something. I'll take a look after stream, don't worry. But I'll have to try Unite tomorrow, or we're going to try Fall Guys Season 5. Will probably be what we do, and then we might do the other game the next day. Yeah. Either way, there's some games coming up, so we'll probably start the playthrough officially either next week or the week after. So probably August is when we're actually going to start it. Yeah. Thank you all very much. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you who stopped by, and we'll be back tomorrow for something. So yeah. Bye-bye.